Marnie, that federal prosecutor said today the FBI is looking for some 400 suspects connected to the riot at the Capitol almost 3 weeks ago, and that 135 have already been arrested and could soon face charges that could range from trespassing to sedition. Michael Sherwin, the acting U.S. Attorney for Washington, D.C., said investigators are continuing to build evidence toward formal indictments, possibly as early as this week. At the same time, the acting chief of the U.S. Capitol Police apologized to Congress on behalf of the force for failing to stop hundreds of angry protesters from breaching the complex. Acting Chief Yogananda Pittman told a closed hearing of the House Appropriations Committee that on January 6th, in the face of a terrorist attack by tens of thousands of insurrectionists determined to stop the certification of Electoral College votes, the department failed to meet its own high standards, as well as yours. Although the department fulfilled its mission of protecting members and democracy ultimately prevailed, she testified, the insurrectionists' actions and the department's inability to immediately secure the U.S. Capitol emboldened the insurrectionists and horrified millions of Americans. Chief Pittman also said a Capitol Police request for National Guard backup 2 days before the riot was rebuffed, and that even as the insurrection proceeded 2 days later, it took the Pentagon hours to approve a plea for troops. The Washington Post is reporting there was concern that sending in guardsmen who report to the president could have left the impression they were helping in a coup. Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin said today the Pentagon delay was unacceptable.
I know somebody in the chain of command there refused to basically approve National Guard troops because they didn't like the optics. Well, I'll tell you what, the optics that we experienced here were far worse. That was a travesty. That was a tragedy.
Last week, there were some 20,000 guardsmen deployed for the inauguration. And today, White House Domestic Advisor Susan Rice said President Biden is not underestimating the potential for future trouble.
And it's been plain for all Americans on their television sets just how serious a problem we face from nationalists and white supremacists who have demonstrated willingness to resort to violence in some instances. And that is why the president has ordered the intelligence community to compile a comprehensive assessment of the nature of this threat and challenge and its origins and roots.
Donald Trump's second impeachment trial next month could spark protests, so the Guard isn't leaving anytime soon, says Acting Army Secretary John Whitley.
The National Guard has been requested to continue supporting federal law enforcement agencies with about 7,000 personnel for the coming weeks. That presence will likely draw down to about 5,000 by mid-March.
But even if there aren't protests to contain, the National Guard troops face another adversary, because in the weeks since thousands of guardsmen from around the country came to Washington to help out, about 200 of them have tested positive for COVID-19. Joe?